That was pretty fancy looking. Is my chair too low? Let me lower. Is that more better? I feel that's more better. I'm just gonna pour some coffee while people log on here. Brandon Rogers, good morning. How is everybody doing? Getting lovely coffination. Ah, my goodness gracious. Brandon Rogers. Betty Carlson, good morning. Bob Dewey, my man, Bob Dewey. Randy Carnes, morning. I like going to double morning. Morning. Karen Buzzard, good morning. Sue Francis, good morning, Aunt Sue. Lori Murphy, good to see you. John Chen, sup? Yeah, so I'm not getting fancy with the intros. Mr. Scott is getting fancy with the intros, and we had some discussions over the break, and I basically gave him free reign. So I don't know what he's going to do half the time. So let's see here. Ruthie, good morning. John Chin. I'm going to take Dibya. Good evening. Good to have you on the show. Dave Dixon. I didn't know you guys get snow in the UK like that. It looked not the snow you had, but you should posted a picture. You guys had feet of snow. I didn't know that. I don't claim to be a climatologist, but that was cool. That was a cool picture you had there. I don't know. It appeared to be not from terribly long ago. Good morning, Mary McNutt-Gawker. Good morning, Steve Dietering, my good friend. Julie Stover, good morning. Dave Bouchard, good morning. Dibya, I live in Columbus, Ohio. It's snowing in Alabama. Wow. I've seen a lot of pictures of people. I don't like that sitting there. It's nothing crazy. A lot of people traveling. It's been colder in various parts of the world than you're used to. Dave Bouchard, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Daniel Blake, good morning. So here we are, 21, right? Huh? No, thanks, Dibya. Brett Wyford, good morning, my friend. So I was messing around with some profile picture stuff. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. I've played them all at various times. And there's some amplifiers back there that are noisy from time to time. Can't see them due to my chair. And there's a couple over here. I have a vast collection of things that make noise, including myself. And then Skateboardius. It deserves a place on the wall. So Kim and Keith, good morning. Hey, happy morning, Mandy. Good morning. Good to have you on the show. Let's see. Yeah. So we're cold this morning. It's I'm not gonna do a feels like because we're gonna do some shows on the inside now. But I was outside and I didn't look. I'm gonna say it felt like about 28. It felt cold. But because I only wore a hoodie. So that's what I'm gonna say. Columbus, Ohio, Central Ohio. I'm gonna say it feels like 28. 31. That's crazy. That's weird, by the way, Scott. I don't know if you noticed, but we pick up your audio when you're doing that. So that's cool. Carolyn Clark, good morning. Michael Dietering. Michael, what time do you get up in the morning? Because it's what? Is this 5:30 for you? Or is it 6:30? I don't know. I get those things confused. Yeah. Skateboard's up there. And, I'm always trying to get more guitars and skateboards. That's pretty much what I've been up to. So let's see. Hope everybody had a good break. I needed it. Yes, Robert, congratulations. I received many notifications. Turns out I didn't even ask for them, but I got many, many notifications. That's not me. So that's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Kathleen Beckett Napier, good morning, my friend. I hope everyone finds 21 they're in a good place. Well, see, thank you, Michael. You get up at 4:30. Like, are you working out with Mark Wahlberg? Like, because let's see, and it's 6:30 now, so it's 3 hours. Okay, I wasn't sure. Workout shoes and leggings. Okay, that sounds awesome. I got one workout in already today. Probably gonna do another one. I need it. I took, so the last show was Christmas Eve, and here we are now. Dee Dee, good morning. Good to have you on the show. Good to have you. Good to see your bright, sunny, smiley face this morning. So I took, so from the 27th, basically, from the 27th till now, I more or less, indulged, whatever. And I feel all like crappy. So that's French for crappy. So I'm going to try to work on that. It's always an ongoing festival of trying to figure out how the hell to make this thing work better or sound better. I got a new book. I think it's called Eat Dirt. I believe what's called is Eat Dirt. Hey, Happy New Year's, Bishop. Good to have you. Yeah, nothing exciting here in the Buzzard Ranch. We're just working through the new year, trying to keep our attitudes up. Just because it changed on a day on the calendar doesn't mean a 1 turning to a 0 doesn't mean that everything's magical. So let's all just here in our little spot, we stay fairly positive. So that's what we're gonna do. Stay positive. I am excited to announce we are going to work on a new show. So here's where I was on December 24th. I did a show and we had some family guy. JT jumped in and my coworker, those of you new to the show, and HR department got in and we sang some Christmas songs and it was great. It was good to have everybody there. But I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, if I wanted to continue doing the show or not. I love doing the show. I do. And there's no pretense here. Like, I'm not trying to be anything I'm not. I think you figured that out. Thank you. Thank you, Brandon, for the correction. And I always appreciate that. Yes, technically a 0 turned into a 1. And but it doesn't mean that, like, we still got to do it ourselves. All right. You have to do what makes your life better. I have to do what makes my life better. So that's all. We could all talk way too much about things like that, but really, let's just talk about enjoying a cup of coffee with our friends and what the new year, what's good, what's coming. Anybody do any fun resolutions? Good morning, Joyce. Good morning. So my resolution was I made some pretty nice changes in my life over the pandemic, and part of that was to continue those. And a daily walk is, I know it sounds simple and maybe not as drastic as saying, I want to lose 31 pounds or I want to do whatever. When I look back on the year, what did I get the most out of personally? It was a daily walk with and a long enough one. Like I do 45 minutes to an hour. And not like I'm not killing it. Like I'm just a nice casual walk with the pure intent to just breathe some air outside, not on a treadmill. It's always outside. So a daily outdoor walk is my 21 resolution. Everything else I've got, I'm working towards different things. So I'd like to get a little more control of when a Dorito bag is open, but I also love a good Dorito bag. So, Doritos are my cigarettes. It's going to be my new catchphrase. So, wow, Mandy, that's a great one. So the other one that I added on was no food. All right, hold on. Okay, everyone's going fast. So I'm going to do no food until I have a gallon of water in me. I can still drink coffee as such, but no food until I have a gallon of water in me. Whatever that time is, then I can eat something. So it's sort of like now I've been drinking a gallon of water a day, so the volume isn't as a big deal as like I want to make sure I got plenty of water and plenty of room from the last meal to the first meal. So that's really my thing. So Eddie, yes, the 10 pages a day. So I didn't do it over break, and I really missed it. And I started reading on my own again without being like told to do it. So that's doing that. And Dave Bichard, that might be the best. That might be the best New Year's resolution of all time, is to watch every episode of PPP. I appreciate it. Steve Dietering, agree. Julie, so Julie, are you doing virtual workouts? Like, is that like a thing? Like, man, it's New Year's. Everyone wants to get their gut trimmed down. Now's the time to get on board. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot how to do that. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to do that. No, Scott will have to show me that one. No, Christina, 3D Doritos. Like, are they like, I don't know. Thank you, Scott. 3D Doritos. If they have them at Sheetz, I'll definitely get them. That's for sure. No, Paula. So Lauren Lichtenauer is the foundation. She is the foundation, the Christopher's Promise. Went over. I got to see Lauren. It was right around Christmas. We dropped off some more checks. There's been checks trickling in. It's been great. You guys have been unbelievably amazing. The amount of money that we raised with really all the more people involved. I mean, there was hundreds, but it wasn't like thousands. And we're approaching 14,000. I have a feeling before it's all said and done, we're going to have a $15,000 number, which is just unbelievable, right? I mean, it's unbelievable. Flashback from the 90s. I didn't know such a thing existed. So that being said, I know that Jackson, who was on the show that night, his bike is in build process. Just a little, if you're not in the bicycling world, which I'm very like, I mean, look, does this look like a bicycling guy? I love to ride a bike. I ride a bike for joy. I don't ride it really for any other reason. No competitive, not anymore. One time I raced a little bit, teeny little bit. And, I always went into every race being like, someone's got to come in last. So the high point, I don't generally like, humble brag, but the high point of my mountain biking race career is, I believe it was 2012, but I came in fourth overall for the whole series of the Columbus, Ohio short track mountain bike racers. Fourth overall for the whole year. Now, I'd like to point out that I think on one race, they thought I was somebody else. I think they thought that somebody else was me when they tracked me. And secondly, I feel I showed up every race and not everybody did. And it's just like, is it NASCAR does it this way, but you get points per lap and then you get extra points for a win. So I did the fourth amount of laps over the course of, I don't know, it was 6 or 8 weeks, something like that. And it was really fun and super humbling. Because, I mean, I'd have been just 40, but I just quit smoking. So I'm like, I've got brand new lungs. and I love a mountain bike. Showing up is winning. And that's actually where I was going with all this, Mandy. Thank you very much. I got humbled isn't even the right word. I got gutted, embarrassed every time. Because they would let everybody race at the same time, no matter what your cat was. Cat 1, Cat 2, Cat 3, or Cat 4. Cat 1 is like hyperspeed. Cat 2 is like just a teeny little bit below hyperspeed. Cat 3 is just maybe 2 seconds slower than Cat 2. Cat 4 is really super fast, but everybody else. And I was in the everybody else category. And where I'm maybe a decent mountain bike rider, I'm not fast. I've never been fast. I always tried on not crashing, not being the first. So, but what I learned is, and it was still fun to me, even though I was just getting gutted every week. The community was fun. The people involved were friendly, and everyone was like, "Hey, you're doing good. You know, for as terrible as you're doing great." Hold on, but then the end result was I was able to proudly hang on my wall. I should, I'm going to print something up and say that I did it, but proudly hang up that I come in 4th overall. Shortly after that, my coworker was born, and racing was no longer in my career path. But who knows? Maybe there's a senior division. I'll look into that. Danny Lang, good morning. Yeah, Mandy. Look, sports and athleticism, or all that stuff. It's not about me personally. I don't feel it's about the win. It's about getting off the couch, and that's all that stuff. And I'm not a professional. Much of anything, to be quite honest. I am a professional sit and talk on the internet, or apparently, except I don't get paid. Breaking Doritos. That's pretty good, Scott. Welcome to the party. Scott Dieter on the fly right there. It's pretty cool. Then why am I so slow, Mandy? Let's see. Julie Aaron, good morning. I didn't think you would be there. I think we're going to do Good Morning Interneters is going to be one of the shirts. Speaking of shirts, if you were looking for a shirt, and if there was a size issue with the last run of shirts, please reach out to me. We're going to be starting to ship shirts again, and we're going to move forward with a few plans and a few ideas. I've got one more thing, and then I got to jump off. I have a job now, which isn't that crazy? Like, I have a real job, but it's here, thankfully, so I'm on time. I know, right? I have a job, and it has nothing to do with any of those things or none of this stuff. I should have the piano on so I could be like, blah, play a chord. Right, Mandy, that's exactly it. I was 43 when my coworker was born, so yeah, I was already broken. So 1% better each day. There's so much to be. If you've never read the book called The Compound Effect, and I think, Julie, I believe that's probably what you're quoting, because if it's not, it's someone that read that book as well. Ranky, you don't get a shirt. You get a hug and a shirt. James Ranky, by the way, was a show stealer on the night of the telethon, and I haven't really got a chance to talk to him since then, because life's been just life. So groovy and so soulful and so funky, man. It was great. You were just awesome. And you set the bar super high for the night. And I had a lot of people reach out to me like, who is that fool? Who's that fool? That fool is good. And he is. He's darn good. And he's a heck of a guy. Yeah, Randy, there's no rush on any of it. And, shipping, most of the presents that I purchased for Christmas came in like in January. Shipping is what it is. Yeah, I know, Bob. J-O-B, 4-letter word. Compound Effect. If you haven't read it, it's really good, and it talks about exactly what Julie just said. It's 1% better each interval of time that you want to say it. So, for example, if you're a runner, you want to run. You start off. You want to run marathons or whatever it is. Don't go out and try to run 15. Don't go from the couch and try to run 15 miles on day one. Run as far as you can run, and then the next day, try to go one step further, and then the next day, 2 steps after that. Incremental increase is substantially more valuable on a longer game than a few blowout performances. So, no, Bishop, I'm telling you, every time I send it to Franny first. That's what he told me. He told me to send it to him, and then he would make sure you got it. I think I've sent you 7 at this point. So, hey, everybody, it's great. It's so good to be back. Just real quick, the new show. New show's going to start in February. This show will continue, and it's going to stay like this. We're going to be in the office. We're going to chit-chat, have a coffee, call it a good time. There's going to be a new show with a whole new format and it's going to be a once a week show. Still probably be live. I don't think we're going to tape it, but it's going to be fun, and we're going to have some guests. We're going to take some of the things that Scott and I learned from the telethon and try to package that into something kind of cool and neat. It's going to be an evening show. Currently, right now, we're looking at Monday nights. So if that'll be coming soon. So yeah, a long term. I mean, I've been a quick fix guy my whole life, and long term is the way to go. Also, if you didn't see the intro, the new intro, Scott, great job. It looks amazing. We've got more of that kind of stuff coming. Apparently, Scott's new hobby is trying to make this show look interesting. So you guys are great. I love every darn one of you. Even you.